Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we've got something truly special, a Korean beef bowl meal prep packed with nutrients. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button already, be sure to click it now. Alright, first we've got our pans ready. That's going to be for the beef, this is going to be for the eggs, and this is going to be for the rice. Be sure to add a little bit of salt to your water always. We've got our 2 cups of brown rice in here, and I'm just going to be rinsing it off until this water is looking clear. We're going to be chopping up 6 cloves of garlic. Half is going to be for the beef, and the other half is going to be for our spinach. We've got our water at a steady boil, so we're going to add our rice in. We're going to reduce that to a simmer, cover it, and cook that for about 20 minutes. Our egg water is about ready to boil, so use a spoon, lean it against the edge, and you're gonna slowly drop them in. And while everything else cooks, we're gonna turn our pan to high. We're gonna add our local grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef to the pan. We're going to add 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil, not too much, maybe a tablespoon, a dash of onion powder, not a lot, just enough to open up those taste buds. We've got to add our garlic, of course. And we're also going to add some freshly chopped ginger. Just make sure you cut this nice and thin. I'm going to give it a once through after I cut it nice and thin as well. I'll be adding this right to the pan. Put this all together. Let's mix this all together, shall we? Our eggs are done. So we're gonna turn the heat off, of course, and then we are also going to strain them. Even though we lightly set them in, one of the eggs still somehow cracked. Just goes to show, you can't prevent it sometimes. And now we're going to immediately transfer these into a bucket of ice water. This is going to really help the eggs separate from their shell. We're gonna let these set on the side for just a minute. In the same pan that I cooked the eggs, you can wipe it out if you want, but the eggs aren't gonna hurt anything. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra olive oil. We're gonna add the remainder of our garlic. And I'm going to be using just some chopped spinach that I got frozen. Totally fine. Just, I would suggest rinsing it off, so then it's not totally in frozen chunks. We're going to be cooking this for a couple minutes, just getting rid of that moisture mostly. As you can see, our beef is looking great. We've got our spinach cooking alongside it. And I need to turn the heat up on this. Let's go, baby. We got a minute left on our rice, so we're making great time. We're gonna have to peel our eggs. Just do it carefully, so that way they stay looking pretty. I put a little bit of vinegar in the water that I boil the eggs in, and that seems to help them separate. It's just something that my dad had taught me a long time ago, and seems to work just fine. Don't forget to subscribe. Everything else is done, so now we've got to chop our green onion. Get rid of those nasty ends. Gonna chop this nice and thin. Now we're just at the assembly stage, so we gotta slice our eggies in half. Those are looking perfect. Let's start with our beef. Add some spinach. We're gonna add our rice. It's finally ready, nice and steamy. And finally, we've got our green onion. And just sprinkle that right over top. And then our egg. We're also going to add some toasted sesame seeds.
And here we have our finished product, looking absolutely amazing, super delicious, packed with nutrients, all of which will be listed in the description of the video. Thank you all, as always, for the support. I love you guys. See you again soon.